There you go.
Oh, buenos dias, people of the internet. Today is Monday, April 9th, and in just a few moments, I'll have two lovely ladies joining me. But we all know that the first half of the show is all about me, so let me keep you entertained. But first, let me make sure this is rolling. I actually have, am I on? Oh, I'm not on. I believe I am on. So, Miss America? No. Alright. I actually did something really interesting this past weekend, but I want to make sure that I'm connected because I'm refreshing my page and I don't see that I'm logged on. Am I logged on?
I think so. What are you looking for?
I don't see that I'm logged on here.
I think you are.
I am? Well, they're telling me that I am, so I'm sure I'll tweet into the comments in just a little bit. But this past week, since last time you guys saw me, I did something really amazing. I don't know the facts yet, but I'm sure you guys can look it up. I went on NASA's page, and as I casually do, and apparently they're sending this like solar probe thing really close to the sun. Apparently it's the closest we're like ever gonna get, right? And it's gonna rotate for the next 7 Earth years. They're gonna like document all these like really cool scientific sun stuff. But the best part is that you can put your name on like this little SIM card that they're gonna put in the little machine that they're sending up there. Isn't that so cool? It's like totally free. It takes just a few seconds to do, and obviously I put my name on there. You know what they say, whatever you put out in the universe is what you're gonna get back. Even though I don't really know how that's gonna apply for this little solar thing. But it was really awesome and I did it, so you guys should totally do it too. My WTF story of the week is seriously alarming. I read in the Los Angeles Times that, okay, check this out. The number of inmates in the last decade in California prisons has decreased, which, hoorah, right? But the cost to maintain them in prisons each year has increased. It now is going to take over $75,000 a year per inmate to just have them in prison. I mean, the article relates it to it being as much as a year at Harvard, but if anyone's ever been to any kind of college, we all know that kind of money is how much it takes to just buy textbooks in a semester. So it's not like, whoo, but seriously, WTF, Governor Jerry Brown, this can't be happening. I mean, I've never been to prison, but like, what do you need in there? $75,000? Like, don't you just kill people for things in there? Like, do you get paid to do that? I mean, I know a lot of it goes to like the guards and this and that, but it's like, I don't know, I hear the food's bad, I hear there's no, like, amenities, so I really don't know what $75,000 per person does, but I don't know, maybe we should go to jail and check it out. Another episode, I go to prison. Anyways, my Monday motivation story, oh, I think I got connected. No, I didn't. That's weird. My Monday motivation story is actually all about me this time. I just want to remind everyone to keep doing whatever you like doing. Make high goals for yourself and keep going after them, because although I'm really famous, there's still many times that I think I should just give up and pick a different career. But then something happens, like this past weekend, where I get to work a job that's super cool, and it just reminds me that hard work really does pay off. So my message to all of you guys on this hashtag Motivation Monday is to keep following your daydream, because they really do come true. Charlie, that's where you're going to need to put unicorns and rainbows. Anyways, now it's for the really fun part of the show where I bring in two lovely guests. Do you guys remember in my very first episode, I talked about this model who was featured in a CoverGirl commercial. She has vitiligo disease. Apparently I was saying it wrong. Oh, and actually, it's not a disease. I've just been corrected. It's a condition. So she's joining me here today, Miss Amy Deanna. You can come in now. And then joining her is super awesome Hollywood renowned photographer Anna Ochoa. Yay! Oh my gosh, so nice of you for you ladies to come here.
Thank you for having me.
Also, we're both wearing yellow, so I'm loving it. So, I asked you this before the episode. I wanted to make sure I said it correctly. It's vitiligo condition, right? Do you think a lot of people think it's a disease?
Yeah, definitely a misconception.
Okay.
There's not a lot of knowledge around it. Like,
Right.
I feel like in the past couple of years, Winnie Harlow's really the only one that's given
She
education
was from
about
America's
it.
Next Top Model, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
but even then, like, people still just don't know what it is.
Right, yeah. And coming from someone who's had thyroid issues, is something that when other people say incorrect information, I try not to take it so personally because a lot of times it's not just ignorance, it's miseducation.
Exactly.
So, anyways, but Anna, thank you so much for coming here today. So tell me, how did you ladies get started in the entertainment industry? Because you're a really awesome model and you're a really awesome photographer, but you're also really awesome women. So how has that been like? How did that get started?
Well, I've always done photography. Like in high school, I was like the president of the photography club. And I thought I was going to I was really good at math and everything. So I thought I was going to be like in business school. I got into NYU business school. I thought I was going to be a stockbroker.
Oh, wow.
And then I interned at Merrill Lynch, and I was honestly so like, I don't know, I was not having fun, and I didn't like the pressure of like having like family's entire like life like on me, you know?
Right.
And so I always had this other like creative like side, and I just when I went to college, I ended up going to University of Miami because I got a scholarship there.
Oh,
And I studied visual communications, and I was more into like the film side. But then I had a photography class, and I don't know, I just kept like falling more and more in love with it. And then I moved to Austin, Texas, and I was just doing it for fun there. You're from Austin? Oh my gosh, so funny. And that's kind of like, Austin has such like a, creative vibe, and like
that's what I've heard.
everybody there is so nice, and it was such an awesome like year living there. And I started doing it just for fun, and then people started asking me like what my rates are, and
oh my gosh, that's the best when you're doing
like,
something for fun and then people want to pay for it.
Yeah. And then I was like, wait, maybe this could be like my life, like to just get paid to do like literally what I love to do. And I moved to LA to try it out, and
oh, that's what you moved here for?
Yeah, I moved here just to, I like got in my car and I just drove here, found an apartment, moved in with actually a girl that I shot in New York, like for fun one time, and we both moved in together, and she's still here as a model too. And
oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah,
and how did you start with modeling?
So it was like people on the street were just like, they would see me and they're like, holy crap, like you have such a distinct look, it's very unique, it's different, would you be interested in shooting? And it was a hobby as well. Like modeling is not like, I didn't wake up one day like this is what I want to do with my life.
Right.
But because of it, like it's been a gateway into other ventures that I would like to do. And yeah, that's really how it happened. Just random people like, hey, we want to shoot, like let's do it.
And have you ever encountered like really negative feedback on your appearance? Because nowadays I see that there's a very good, I think, shift in like embracing diversity and like unique
definitely
looks
over the
and
last
stuff.
year, I've noticed it too. Like
it's
even
happening.
like very like plus size models, like all shapes and sizes. Actually, I own a swimmer line as well.
Okay. Oh wow.
So that's my other whole project. And we're all about like all different sizes and shapes and cultures and everything. Yeah.
Is it all inclusive? It's like a hotel in Cancun. You get what I mean?
Yeah, it's called Axel Swim. If you guys want to check it out. And we're all made by women for all women. Is our
oh, wow. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's super cool. So I've always agreed with this statement that if athletes can't use steroids to enhance their performance, then models shouldn't really be able to use Photoshop to look better. What do we think about that?
So if I could just say this.
The floor is yours.
I've never actually, like, personally, well, okay, I'm not going to say never, because, if I had, like, a pimple or something, I might have, like, taken that out.
I think that's fair. No one wants to see pimples.
But I don't ever, like, try to alter, like, my size, but I have had photographers and or agents or somebody who was like manipulating the photo.
Right.
But me personally,
extremely, right?
Yeah,
Like,
I don't agree.
No,
with
there's
that,
photographers that go. I was just looking at one, like on my Instagram on the way here, and like you could tell like they made the model's eyes like huge, and then like the lips bigger, and then this, and I'm like I don't do that to my photos. Like
That's
I will
okay.
if there's like a roll or something, like I could
Right.
like maybe like nip and tuck it a little bit,
Right.
you know, just for like, especially if the model asked me to do it.
right.
But in general, I try to shoot like my lighting and everything the way I want it to be,
Yeah.
and that's it. And then that goes to
Right.
the world.
Yeah.
Well,
Not
your
like
feed-
I don't spend hours retouching.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. But your feed is all about like these gorgeous women, like on the beach, like looking sexy around town and stuff. And it's very, I think, like Insta friendly. You know? Do you ever get people that reach out to you that's like, I specifically want exactly what's on your feed?
Oh yeah, when people send me their mood boards, that's like half the time it's like 10 of my own photos.
Oh my gosh,
and that's always
amazing.
like a compliment.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Do you think that social media has only negatively impacted young girls? Because there's a lot of like, you know, oh, we see the Insta models and they're like this and blah, blah, blah. But do you think it's only a negative side to all of this?
I wouldn't say that it's only negative, but I think that it just like perpetuates like false representation of women.
Right.
You know, like it's very thin girls, and you know, people are thin, but
Right.
then there's also people who aren't thin, and then there's
Right.
medium size,
Right.
in between sizes. So I think it just needs to be more inclusive of every type of representation. I feel like the ones that like soar to the top of like social media fame and popularity are the like perfect, pretty pixie
Right.
girls.
Well, I think I disagree with that a little bit, because I think that now, like, I've seen girls like, so one of my really good friends is actually, she's my hairstylist. She's gorgeous, and she's like a bigger girl, and I kept telling her like, you need to model, and she just started an Instagram account in January, and she has 16,000 followers.
Wait, she just joined Instagram?
Literally just joined. I swear, there's no fake
And she has
followers.
16K followers?
Yeah, because she's like this voluptuous, like gorgeous girl. So I think like it's really shifting, and like I don't see the skinny girls as much, but now I'm starting to see a thing where it's like girls are photoshopping themselves to be curvier. So now it's like,
well, yeah,
big
the
butt,
Kardashians,
tiny
yeah.
waist, and now it's like there was like a good point where everyone felt curvy was like beautiful,
Right.
But now it's like they have to change it, and now it has to be like really curvy.
Now it's not
Now
curvy.
it's like
now it's
this,
like tiny waist and then
crazy
a really big
proportions.
butt. And I've been saying that for a while. It's like that's not curves, or like, you know, wherever you have curves, if it's on your stomach or in your arms or like your legs. But then there's also the trend of like curvy, which is Kardashian curvy, where
that's like a whole
that's
nother
expensive
thing now,
curvy.
you know?
That means you like went to a doctor and paid good money to be curvy. Let's see who we have here. Oh, I was finally able to join in. Soy Maite says, truly inspiring. I wonder who that is. It's my mom. Norma, saludos. Amos tus pantuflas. Ay, gracias. My little teddy bear slippers that I can't live without. Mamma mia. Michelle Goff, hello from San Francisco. I just came back from San Francisco.
Nice.
Yvonne, you go girl. Yes, we're getting some awesome comments. I had another point that I wanted to cover. We were talking about curves and stuff.
About Instagram and how it's like,
yeah. So
if it's good or not for girls. So,
right.
Yeah.
I definitely see that young girls are not only being negatively impacted on like, oh my gosh, I have to look this certain way, but then they're also kind of saying like, oh, now I can be curvy, but then it's like a different kind of curvy. So
it's like all of these extremes, you know.
It's extremes, and you need moderation.
It is showing, even for like different groups of people, like if you're trans or something, like it's showing you that there's other people like you out there, and that they can be famous too,
right.
you know. And I think it gives people hope that no matter who they are, what they are, there's some sort of crowd that loves them.
Beautiful.
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
It's not just you have to be this or that. It's you can be whatever you want to be.
Right.
Yeah.
But then everyone wants to be famous on Instagram, so then that's a whole other thing.
That's a whole other thing. But who can blame them, right? What is your favorite part about being in front of the camera? And then what's your favorite part, Anna, about shooting models behind the camera?
You go first.
My favorite part about shooting models is that I can be in my pajamas.
Oh my gosh, do you really just go and shoot in your pajamas?
Sometimes. I'm definitely in workout clothes a lot.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. And you, Amy?
I don't know. Like modeling is kind of like not a love-hate thing for me, but it's just like it's just a hobby.
It's a hobby.
Like I'm so chill. Like I'm just like I don't.
Right.
It's
You get to
whatever.
be
Like,
yourself.
it's just fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get to have fun.
I love it. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you so much for being here with me today. Thank you to everyone that tuned in. But wait, here at Wake Up aLIVE, we like to end the show with a segment called Things I Don't Get. So, I have 2 things on my list today. Number 1, people that drive with headphones on. I don't get it. Don't complain if you get hit by an ambulance while you're driving if you have headphones on. It's not their fault. You should not be driving with headphones on, okay? It's something that, to be honest, I think should be illegal. Because if you can't do this, then why can you do this? Number 2 on my list, this obsession that I guess millennials have with unicorns.
I'm obsessed with you.
Are you? Amy, we're gonna need to talk after the show. I get that you like them, right? Because now, for some reason, we think that they exist, but...
Wait, no, I'm not one of those. I just like I say, I'm a unicorn, and I like unicorns.
Oh, but why do you say you're a unicorn?
Okay, so I say because I'm rare. Like,
Okay.
only 1% of the world's
That's
population
valid.
has vitiligo.
What number?
1%
Wow.
of the world's
Of
population.
the whole world.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so, unicorns are supposedly rare and majestic. I mean, I feel like majestic because of the way that I look.
Nice.
So it's more of that, not like, oh,
Okay.
there's unicorns out there and I want a unicorn.
Well, that's very fair. You are a unicorn. I love that. But there is definitely people that, like, everything is unicorns, and then they go on these, like, unicorn hunts, and then they, like, want to vomit glitter because they're unicorns. They want to cry rainbows because they're unicorns, and it's like, who are you right now? Like, I don't know what that was all about, but I'm sure wow, I really hate people that love unicorns. No, but I don't hate unicorns. I love unicorns.
Stop it.
I just hate the people that want to hunt unicorns. Oh, man. Thank you so much for watching, and you all will see me here next week on Monday morning at 10 a.m. And remember, you're the only one that can make today awesome. Adios.
I love you.